What if I told you that the healthy fruit you're eating every day is actually destroying your ability to walk? Doctors won't warn you about this, but that morning banana could be why you struggle to climb stairs. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. One 72-year-old woman couldn't even stand up from her chair until she eliminated these 8 fruits from her diet. Today, I'm exposing the truth about which fruits are silently weakening your legs and robbing your independence. And stick around. At the end, I'll reveal the #1 fruit swap that helped my client Richard regain the strength to walk a mile without pain after just 14 days. The independence crisis. No one's talking about. As we age, our leg strength becomes our lifeline to independence. The difference between living in your own home versus needing assisted living often comes down to one thing. Can you safely walk and balance on your own? Here's the shocking reality. 1 in 3 seniors will fall this year, and over 60% of those falls could be prevented with proper leg strength. But what if the healthy foods in your kitchen are actually sabotaging your muscles? That's exactly what happened to Margaret. At 70, she prided herself on eating fruit every day for her health. But her muscles kept getting weaker, and her doctor had no answers. Until she discovered what I'm about to share with you. The blood-sugar connection. Your doctor missed. Before I reveal the 8 worst offenders, you need to understand what's happening in your body. When you eat high-sugar fruits, your blood glucose spikes rapidly, then crashes, triggering a cascade of inflammation that weakens muscle fibers and accelerates muscle loss. Think of it like this. Every blood sugar spike is like pouring sand into your muscle engine. Over time, that engine starts to sputter and fail, especially in your legs, where you need strength the most. Ready to discover which fruits are sabotaging your strength? Let's count down the worst offenders. Fruit villain #1, grapes. The sugar bombs disguised as health food. That innocent-looking bunch of grapes, it's one of the worst muscle destroyers in your fruit bowl. Meet Sam, a 68-year-old who loved snacking on grapes all day. Despite staying active, his legs kept getting weaker. He couldn't understand why walking his dog left him exhausted and sore. The problem? Grapes have one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. They're basically nature's candy. Each grape triggers a mini blood sugar explosion that accelerates muscle inflammation, creates energy crashes that make exercise harder, increases recovery time after any activity. I didn't realize how much the grapes were affecting me until I stopped eating them, Sam told me. Within just 2 weeks of cutting them out, I could walk twice as far without feeling wiped out. But grapes aren't the only culprit, secretly weakening your legs. Fruit villain #2, mangoes. The tropical trap. You might think that exotic mango is giving you valuable nutrients, but it's actually undermining your mobility with every bite. This was Evelyn's downfall. At 72, this retired teacher from North Carolina noticed her legs felt increasingly weak and unreliable. Her doctor kept saying it was just aging, but Evelyn refused to accept that answer. Here's what her doctor missed. Mangoes have one of the highest sugar contents of any fruit, with a single mango containing more sugar than a donut. This sugar overload creates persistent inflammation in your leg muscles, disrupts your energy balance throughout the day, makes recovery from any activity take longer. When Evelyn eliminated mangoes from her diet, she was shocked by how quickly her strength returned. "I can't believe something so healthy was making me so weak," she said. And if you think that's surprising, wait until you hear about this next everyday fruit. Fruit villain #3, bananas, the breakfast betrayer. But I need bananas for potassium. That's what everyone says, but what if that morning banana is actually sabotaging your independence? This was exactly what happened to Maggie. At 70, this retired librarian ate a banana every morning, thinking she was making a healthy choice. But her muscle fatigue kept getting worse, and climbing stairs became increasingly difficult. The truth about bananas: they're packed with muscle-weakening sugar, more than 14 grams in a medium banana. They cause rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by energy crashes. They contribute to chronic inflammation that makes muscle recovery harder. When Maggie swapped her daily banana for a lower sugar alternative, I'll reveal the best options later, she noticed a dramatic difference within just days. After cutting out bananas, I feel more energized and less sore after my walks, Maggie said. I'm back to walking my dog twice a day. But there's another fruit that might be even worse for your leg strength. Fruit villain number 4, pineapples. The inflammatory accelerator. Pineapple might taste delicious, but it's silently destroying your mobility with every sweet bite. Rick, a 74-year-old retired engineer, learned this the hard way. He loved his daily pineapple snack, but couldn't figure out why his knees hurt so badly after even the gentlest walking. Pineapples are a double threat to your leg strength. Extremely high in sugar, causing intense blood sugar swings. Rich in natural compounds that can actually increase joint inflammation when combined with their high sugar content. Cutting down on pineapple really helped reduce the pain in my knees. Rick told me after just 3 weeks without pineapple, I feel more flexible and energized now. But there's another summer favorite that might be even worse. Fruit villain number 5, watermelon, the summer strength stealer. Nothing says summer like watermelon, but this refreshing treat could be why you feel weaker and less steady on your feet. Just ask George, a 70-year-old who loved watermelon but couldn't understand why his legs felt so weak and shaky by mid-afternoon. The watermelon problem, despite being mostly water, it has a surprisingly high glycemic index. It causes one of the fastest blood sugar spikes of any fruit. The sugar crash that follows leaves muscles weak and recovery impaired. I didn't realize how much the watermelon was affecting me until I switched to other fruits, George says. Now I can garden all afternoon without needing to sit down every few minutes. But if you think fresh fruits are the only problem, you need to hear about this hidden danger. Fruit villain number 6, canned fruits and syrup. The hidden sugar trap. That convenient can of fruit cocktail? It might as well be a can of muscle-destroying syrup. Patricia, 73, thought she was making a smart choice with portion-controlled fruit cups, but each serving was secretly flooding her body with up to 25 grams of added sugar. That's more than a chocolate bar. The canned fruit problem contains up to 5 times more sugar than fresh fruit. Often includes artificial preservatives that increase inflammation, creates longer-lasting blood sugar disruption than fresh fruit. When Patricia switched to fresh fruits, she noticed immediate improvements. It was such a small change, she says, but it made a big difference in my balance and strength. Now let's talk about 2 more fruits that might be sabotaging your independence. Fruit villain number 7, dates, the deceptive natural sweetener. Dates are often marketed as a healthy natural sweetener, but don't be fooled. They're essentially sugar bombs in disguise. Ellen, a 72-year-old who prided herself on avoiding processed sugar, didn't realize her daily date habit was why her legs felt increasingly weak and unreliable. The shocking truth about dates. Just 2 medjool dates contain more sugar than a Snickers bar. They cause one of the fastest and highest blood sugar spikes of any food. This extreme sugar rush creates intense muscle-weakening inflammation. I didn't realize how much the dates were affecting me, Ellen says. Within days of cutting them out, my muscle cramps disappeared and my energy levels stabilized. But there's one more fruit trap that might be destroying your strength. Fruit villain number 8, sweetened dried fruits. The concentrated sugar bomb. Those healthy dried cranberries in your trail mix? They might as well be candy when it comes to your muscle strength. Barbara, 69, snacked on dried fruits thinking they were a nutritious choice. Meanwhile, her leg strength was disappearing and she couldn't figure out why. The dried fruit problem. The drying process concentrates sugars to extreme levels. Many have additional sugar added. A single handful can contain 25+ grams. The sugar overload creates persistent inflammation that weakens muscles. Switching to fresh fruits has made a huge difference for me, Barbara reports. I can now walk up the stairs without holding the railing, something I couldn't do in years. The solution: your leg-strengthening fruit plan. Now that you know which fruits are sabotaging your strength, let me share the simple swaps that have helped hundreds of my clients regain their independence. The key is choosing low-glycemic fruits that provide nutrients without the blood sugar chaos. Here are your new leg-strengthening fruit allies. Berries. All varieties, rich in antioxidants that fight inflammation while keeping blood sugar stable. Green apples, the perfect combination of fiber and low sugar content. Pears contain unique compounds that actually support muscle recovery. Avocados, technically a fruit, and packed with nutrients that strengthen muscle fibers. Fresh plums, the purple skin contains compounds that improve circulation to leg muscles. And here's the #1 fruit swap I promised. Replace your morning banana with a half cup of mixed berries. This simple change helped Richard, my 74-year-old client, regain enough leg strength to walk a mile without pain in just 2 weeks. Your next steps for stronger legs. The choice is simple. Continue eating fruits that secretly weaken your legs, or make these simple swaps and protect your independence. Remember, every time you choose a low-sugar fruit over one of the 8 villains, you're building stronger legs and ensuring you can keep doing the activities you love. If this information helped you, please share it with someone you care about. Too many seniors are losing their independence because of bad fruit choices their doctors never warned them about. And here's my question for you. Which of these fruits were you eating regularly? Comment below and let me know which one you'll be eliminating first. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to nutrihubbliss, and turn on notifications so you never miss our life-changing health tips for seniors. Your independence is worth fighting for, starting with the fruits on your plate. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep moving forward, one smart bite at a time.